want to talk about Ethena today. So, Ethena is effectively making money out of thin air. And that's always something that brings a lot of excitement, particularly from venture capital groups. You know, it's the golden goose of crypto projects. It's part of the reason that we've always seen these sort of algorithmic stablecoins have a lot of have a lot of investment. Now, Ethena, not quite the same in terms of money out of thin air, but really interesting project. I actually do think this is undervalued for what it is right now, and I do see this doing quite well this year. I've seen a lot of people predicting $20, $30, $40. I'm not sure it's going to get to that level, but I'll talk about where I think it can go. Before I get into it though, guys, if you're new here and you don't know what this spreadsheet is, it shows the first 26 coins that I did videos about on the channel. Now, in all the videos, I showed myself buying these coins, and that was because I expected they were going to make me a lot of cash. Now, if you did it the same, let's say you popped $100 into each of these coins when I released the videos, you'd gotten in at these prices. All you would have had to do is sit on these coins for around 15, 16 months. You could have sold at these prices, and these are what your profits would have been. So 100 into each in under a year and a half would have netted you a profit of over 123 grand. Now, depending on where you live, that could be a very, very nice house, or that could be no house at all, you know. But one way or another, it's still bloody good. The thing is you don't have 15 or 16 months to sort your portfolios out. You don't even really have, a couple of months. We're in a bull cycle right now. And if you're not happy or confident in the cryptos you own, do something about it today. Get onto copymycrypto.com. That's the site I run where I share with my members the coins that I own. Whenever I buy or sell any coin, I will tell my members the coin that I'm going to buy or sell, the price I'm going to do it at. So my members can copy along exactly. They'll make the exact same profit as me, except they don't have any work to do. And on the site, you'll see the profits my members have made. You can read their testimonials. You can watch the videos to see our successes. It's all public record, so you can verify it all. Like I said, we're at a point where these markets are going to start going parabolic soon, and if you're holding cryptos you're not confident in, it's probably because they're not going to make you any money, so get something done about it today. Now, Ethena. So first of all, look, Ethena has a supply of 2.7 billion tokens. There is going to be 15 billion in total, and it is worth noting that the token unlocks coming mainly as of next year, April of 2025. There are small unlocks that will happen, but they're not so big a deal. But April 2025 is going to be 2 billion released. So until then, pretty much going to avoid any sort of dump from early investors, because all the early investors are going to start getting their tokens next year. Then I would expect Ethena to start really taking a price hit. But for now, I don't think there's any danger of that. Ethena is a synthetic dollar protocol. It's built on Ethereum. The aim is to provide a crypto-native solution for money that's not reliant on a traditional banking infrastructure, alongside a globally accessible dollar-denominated savings instrument known as the Internet Bond. Now, they have emerged as a groundbreaking synthetic dollar protocol. Now, the innovative protocol introduces USDE, which is a decentralized stablecoin. It's fully backed and can be freely composed throughout both centralized finance and decentralized finance ecosystems. Athena's unique approach involves delta hedging Ethereum and Bitcoin collateral to maintain the stability and scalability of USDE. This method ensures that the synthetic dollar remains robust and reliable, providing users with a stable medium of exchange and store of value. Additionally, Ethena introduces the Internet Bond, which is the globally accessible dollar-denominated reward instrument, further enhancing its utility and appeal. Now, Ethena's token, ENA, plays a big role in the ecosystem. It enables holders to participate in decision-making processes and influence the protocol's future development. The decentralized governance model empowers the community, ensuring that the protocol evolves in a manner that aligns with the interests of its users. Now, I'm not a huge fan, personally, of the decentralized governance systems that we have in place in crypto, but I can see the necessity here. Now, the co-founders of Ethena are Roxanne Petrius and Anne Solmson. Roxanne Petrius serves as CEO, bringing a diverse background from her time in the US Army and McKinsey & Company. Anne Solmson Also, a co-founder has extensive experience in tech and startups. Their combined expertise drives Athena's mission to provide a globally accessible dollar-denominated savings instrument known as the Internet Bond. Now, in terms of Ethena, total value locked as of right now is $2.5 billion, so they've already done pretty well. APY, so this is 10.6%. 10.6%. So it's trailing 1 week daily average protocols return transferred into the staking rewards distributor contract divided by total staked stablecoin, annualizing with the weekly compounding. This figure does not represent or guarantee future results, of course. So yeah, so 10.6% for the synthetic dollar. This is backed by big names: Dragonfly, Binance Labs, Bybit, OKX, Deribit, Fidelity, Franklin Templeton, and Wintermute. Now, users have already been fantastic, 277,000. Again, put this into context. Athena has been around for what, like 6 months. And in that 6 months, to gain 250,000 users plus is pretty damn good. Obviously, they have the tokens that they've created. You've also got the staked version of the synthetic dollar. You've also got staked Athena. Then obviously it was on Binance, it's on Bybit, it's on Coinbase, it's on all the big exchanges. You would expect that, of course, because again, a synthetic dollar protocol is always going to have some excitement. Although it is worth noting, Coinbase is not currently listed, so I do think, I think Coinbase right now is not fully buyable. It's more of a custody situation for Coinbase. So I think when it is a buyable situation on Coinbase, you're going to see a nice little pump for it. As you can see right now as well, there's introduction of other chains. You've got BNB chain as well. Now, we're not going to see the introduction of this onto Solana ecosystems, BNB Smart Chain or any of that yet. I do think that is probably going to be something that occurs, but again, you're looking at a hugely inflated potential supply with the addition of multiple different chains, so you've got to be careful in that regard. I mean, with regards to the dollar, not with regards to Athena's token itself. Now, in terms of net growth, this has been friggin' great, and there's a lot of people that are backing this hugely. Absolutely hugely. We'll launch the app so we can take a little look. A lot of crypto YouTubers have been talking about this with a great amount of excitement. Many predictors, many like YouTubers talking about this going to $20 and stuff. I think that's beyond the realms of possibility this year. Not impossible. Nothing is in crypto, but I think it's highly unlikely. As you can see, ENA balances. So if you lock up a potential 43% return is pretty special. In terms of where is it? So you can see you get a points multiplier. So the more obviously when you lock it, the longer your time frame, the more points you're going to get. So say it was like you want to lock up, 100 staked ENA. If you wanted to do it over the course of a few months, you're getting 4 points per day on month 1, then 3 points per day on month 2, and then 2 points per day on month 3. These points multipliers lead to obviously greater earnings. Earn-wise, yep, you've got all your stake, so you can. So, so if you wanted stake, you can put your 100 ENA, you get a staked ENA, you then put that staked ENA to work. Again, I mean, in terms of what they've managed to do, bloody good. Collateral-wise, 35% is Bitcoin collateral, 20% is Ethereum collateral. You've got Ethereum's LSTs that are 11%. You've got liquid stables, which of course 34%. You would want some liquid stables, of course. So Sol represents 0% right now, but there's still some unallocated collateral, but very, very little. But as you can see, there's a lot of money there just ready. Binance, obviously the biggest contributor, which, you know, would be weird if they weren't. Obviously, they're the richest exchange by country mile and probably richest investment company in crypto at this point. Things about Ethena are very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. And I expect a Coinbase listing. I think that's kind of inevitable. So, you know, we'll get 3 or 4x bounce off of that alone. Total value locked is like 3 times the market cap right now. That's a really good sign as well. So I think this just off a Coinbase listing gets back to $1 pretty simply. Then what's going to matter is usage. Now, the only thing I'm hesitant on in terms of usage is that one thing we see in bull cycles is more like the protocols that get the most use are quite often lending and borrowing protocols, because people don't want to sell their crypto. They want to be able to get some. They want to be able to get more during a bull cycle. And usually they want to get a hold of a stable coin. So how easy is it going to be for people to like provide collateral to potentially get more funds? Well, that's not really doable. Like, the collateral that's being provided is via exchanges. Earning mechanism is great. You know, you're going to earn really, really well. But I do wonder on usage comparatively to like a lending and borrowing protocol. I still think it would do fine, don't get me wrong. And I do think there's a world where this can try and tackle a new all-time high. I mean, its all-time high was what? $1.52. You know, with what they've introduced, I think there is a world that this could get to $4 or $5 quite easily with the introduction of a Coinbase listing, because I do still think this will have good usage. The only thing I would say is, if it doesn't get to $3 or $4 before like April of next year, it won't do, because there's going to be another 2 billion released, and half of that is for early investors. They will dump. There is just no way they won't. There'll be 1 billion tokens that all of a sudden are going to be sold. So if it can't get to $4 or $5 by April of next year, it won't next year. And because selling pressure will just be too high. But right now, it doesn't seem like there's a ton of reasons not to be impressed and confident in this. They've got a lot of investment, and they've been heavily backed, and they've already been integrated into a lot of different protocols. So things actually look pretty good from this perspective. The internet bond idea is a solid idea too. I don't mind this. I think there's absolutely a world that, because Bitcoin, isn't it? There absolutely is a world where Ethena can get to maybe $4 or $5. But I do think a Coinbase listing is going to have to happen for that. But that seems inevitable. Like, of course that's going to happen. But let's see. I've seen a lot of influencers talking about $20, $30, $40. Personally, I just can't see that happening. If you can, please tell me what do you think? How high do you think this can go in this bull cycle? Share along in the comments. And guys, look, we are in a bull cycle right now. If you're not happy with the cryptos you own or confident in the cryptos you own, do something about it today. Get onto copymycrypto.com. Have a look at the site. On the site, you will see what my members have earned. You will see their testimonials. You can watch the videos and see the successes we've had. It's all public record as well, so you can verify it all online. Copymycrypto.com is where I share with my members the coins that I own. Whenever I'm ready to buy or sell any crypto, I tell my members the crypto I'm buying or selling, the price I'm doing it at. My members can copy along exactly, so they make the same profit as me without any work at all. If you're not confident in the cryptos you own, it's probably because they're not going to make you any money. It is time to do something about it, because these markets are going to rip soon enough. So read through the site, verify it all. If you like what you see, guys, try it out. You've got nothing to lose and absolutely everything to gain. And that is it from me. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.